Etra-chan saw it. My name is Tachibana. I'm a working adult whose hobby is driving, especially paying close attention to the interior of my car. Today, I'm at the hospital because...
Sorry, Tachibana. Thanks for coming to see me.
Come on! There's no way that I wouldn't come. We've been friends since uni. We became friends in college, bonding over our shared major, and have kept in touch ever since, even after starting our jobs. We both love cars, so sometimes we go driving together. But oh man, who would have thought that you'd end up here because of a hit and run?
Yeah. I was just walking home from work when suddenly, BAM! From behind. I ended up with a broken leg. But I'm still young, so hopefully there's no lasting damage.
Did the person who hit you get caught?
That's the thing. Still no. Turns out the car used in the hit and run belonged to someone else.
What do you mean?
Well, I asked the police afterwards. And, well, apparently, before I got hit, a car nearby was stolen. Like, carjacking. The driver was getting out when suddenly, someone hit him from behind. And next thing he knew, his car was gone.
Well, then maybe the thief, high on the adrenaline from the theft, ended up hitting you.
Maybe. But there are still many puzzling aspects to this.
What do you mean by puzzling?
The place where I got hit was about 1 kilometer away from where they found a car, burnt to a crisp.
What? Could that be the car used in the hit and run? And they destroyed the dash cam to hide evidence?
Maybe. But it's weird, right? Why burn a car you went through the trouble of stealing and assaulting someone for?
Maybe they were afraid of getting caught.
Actually, the police mentioned something interesting. They think the hit and run wasn't an accident, but the goal from the start.
Like stealing the car just to get you?
Yeah. And then burning it to erase any tracks? I mean, factually speaking, the criminal hasn't been caught. Have I done something to make someone hold a grudge against me?
There's no way. You couldn't even get close enough to hurt a person.
Should I be slightly offended?
But I mean, there are all sorts of people out there.
Recently, it's been one car-related misfortune after another. Am I cursed or something?
Oh yeah. You mentioned having a rough time before, too. Road rage, was it?
Yeah, it was crazy. Even the police got involved at one point. Anyway, looks like I'll be off cars for a while. You be careful too, Tachibana.
Yes, sir. Eventually, Kuroki was discharged a month later. Congrats on getting out.
Thanks!
Over that time, there was no progress in catching the hit-and-run driver. Kuroki seemed a bit down.
Are we just going to let this slide? This sucks.
Kuroki. Cheer up, Kuroki. How about we grab some food? There's a new ramen place near your house that's supposed to be amazing.
Yeah, let's go!
I really wanted to go for a drive with him, but I could tell he wouldn't be up for it. Even a month after the incident, he was still saying,
"No cars for me, thanks."
On the day. At this rate, I'm gonna lose a driving buddy. He's one of the few who really gets into it with me. But all this, the hit and run, the tailgaters, and the rude drivers, it's all their fault. People who drive recklessly probably have a screw loose personality-wise, too. This area's got so few buildings. Should be easy to spot the ramen place. But not many security cameras around. Really not the best location, huh? Kuroki lives in a relatively sparsely populated area, which is why there were no witnesses when he was hit and run. I mean, none of that justifies hitting someone and running away, though. What the? That was close. I almost hit her. Seriously, is that person okay? They're not moving at all. Are you okay? What the? A mannequin? What the heck is going on here? Hey! What's going on here? Did my car catch your eye that much? What? What? How did you? Shut up! That's for hitting me! My shoulder almost got dislocated with that blow! I aimed for the head! I got close thinking it was a person, but I realized right away it was a mannequin. So I knew something was about to happen. So I turned around and threw off your aim. Good thing I'm used to seeing dolls. Right, my precious Etra. What's with this doll anyway? It's the protagonist from Armored Girl Etranger. You don't know her? It's a top anime from a few years back. And this is a life-size figure of Etra. They tried to eliminate the doll-like feeling while balancing it with the anime design. And it was available for only an impressive price of 200,000 yen. What the? So this weird interior is also that? What did you say? Did you just call the interior that I spent hours planning and designing weird? I even made sure to consider the placement of the stuffed toys carefully, so they don't obstruct the front windshield! But because of its unique design, only someone as into Etranger as Kuroki would ride this car with me. Kuroki? You know him, huh? Ah, I see. You're the hit-and-run driver. What? Makes sense. The method matches. You plan to attack the driver from behind, steal the car, and then hit Kuroki with it. I plead the fifth. This is for hitting Kuroki. This is also for Kuroki. And this too. Wait a minute. I know that you tried to hit Kuroki, but was your plan to also burn my car if you had succeeded? You were also gonna burn my precious Etra merch, weren't you? Oops. Little thief. I should call the cops. Thanks to me and a stranger, the hit-and-run driver was caught. It turns out he was the same person who had tailgated Kuroki before. He grew a grudge for being fined and having his license revoked. It might seem like a ridiculous grudge from a third-person point of view, but he took it seriously, stalking Kuroki, waiting for a chance to strike. After Kuroki came out of the hospital, the criminal saw that there were no lasting effects, so he tried to finish Kuroki off for good.
Now he'll likely face a real sentence for attempted murder, right?
Yup. It's crazy that this world still has drivers like that.
But I guess it all worked out.
Huh? Why do you say so?
Cause the Road Rager and Hidden Runner were the same person. If the two were different people, it would mean that one of them is still out there.
That's true. But yeah, I guess it did work out. Now that you started to join me for drives again.
Yeah. Now that we know Hiragi was the only particularly dangerous guy, I don't feel much fear towards other drivers anymore. It's unlikely someone will just charge at us out of nowhere.
True.
Speaking of, can I ask you something?
Huh? What's up?
Your car is full of Etranger merchandise inside, but why haven't you put anything on the outside? I mean, thanks to that, Hiragi was caught off guard the moment he opened the door.
That's cause I think driving is ultimately a dialogue with oneself.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, even if you're in a bad mood, you shouldn't drive recklessly and cause inconvenience to other drivers. Facing oneself, even when upset, is a quality that's needed. Being a working adult, I try to keep my hobby without drawing too much attention, maintaining a presentable appearance.
I see. You've put a lot of thought into this. I've gained a new respect for you.
I mean, I'd like to decorate the outside too, but that would drive up the costs.
So much for a dialogue with oneself, huh? I knew that was your true reason.
You got me!
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。罰金を取られたのも免許取り消しされたのも元を正せば自分が煽り運転なんてしたからですよ。そもそも煽り運転なんて下手したら自分だって危険にさらされてしまう可能性があるんですからやらない方がいいに決まってます。どれだけ腹の立つことがあったとしても冷静さを欠かないことが運転をする上で一番大切なことですね。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。またひき逃げダメ絶対と思った方チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。